The 2025 NBA All-Star First Fan returns are in, and one thing that knocked me completely off my feet was the fact that all the small markets produce the top vote getters in every single category. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. These small markets are coming to play. You know why? Because their players are here to play. As they should. I am not mad. The parity in the league is more prevalent now than it has been before. And the All-Star First Fans voting is proving that. Small markets are here to dominate. Just as well as the large markets. And considering small markets got people that are watching, fans that are tapped in. So what I said previously in the video, that the NBA needs to check the pulse of their NBA fans today, this is a clear indication that small market fans are watching.
Yes, and especially in Charlotte, North Carolina, because wait a minute, LaMelo Ball, top vote getter in the East for the guards, almost a million votes. Is this real?
Yeah, it's real because part of his market is in LA. Let's just be honest. So he has a market in Charlotte, but his home stands are from LA. That's why he has 947,000 votes. That's why. That's why. And that's what you need, right? So I'm saying, NBA, check the pulse of the fans because this is proof of that. And not only is Charlotte not playing, but you don't think OKC ain't raining loud and clear? 1 million votes?
Yes.
As a first fan return, I told you every time I vote, Shay's on my ballot. So yes, most definitely. What are we talking about? 1 million?
Yes. Now the fan vote counts for what? 25% overall. So these are fans voting with their hearts. But let me tell you something though. Giannis Antetokounmpo, top vote getter overall with 1.7 million. I'm like, wait a minute. Is Giannis moving into the MVP race? I know that's something totally different, but this is a direct reflection of how popular he is and how well he's playing.
How popular he is, how long he's been playing. And his fans take it long. I do believe that the fan vote has a lot of nostalgia to it. And I say that because we're still looking at KD.
Yes.
LeBron James. Stephen Curry, although as of late he's been balling, right? Let's just be honest. Kyrie Irving. Come on. Come on, fans. Come on now, y'all. Stop playing. So again, it's about that nostalgia. I do know that these fan votings, and when the sports media starts voting, it's gonna be night and day. Night and day. You think we're watching some of the veteran players? We're looking at some of the veteran players on this list now. There's so many of them that are not listed. And you know another thing, let me just tell you, that's why I know the fans voting for some of the veteran players are based on nostalgia. Jimmy Butler's played 22 games. Why is his name on this list?
I know. It feels like a joke.
Y'all stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
Yeah.
When I seen Kyrie Irving and I seen Jimmy Butler, I said, Paul George in a Sixers uniform, cut it out.
Or even Joel Embiid, to be completely honest. Brother ain't even played. And he told y'all he not playing back-to-backs. Come on.
But I will give Joel Embiid because Joel Embiid has a fan base in Philadelphia. Paul George, though, stop. What, he been there? 3 months max at best, and he hasn't played because he was injured? Come on.
I will say I'm really happy to see Alperen Sengun for the Houston Rockets. I mean, although his vote count right now is really low, but he's number 6 in the front court for the West. And Alperen has been balling. Let's just put that out there.
You know what, though? I'm actually happy to see Franz Wagner on there. I'm going to be honest. I mean, yeah, he may not, 221,000 votes, but still. Fans are looking. This is what I'm saying again is let's feed more into the media, into these small markets, and you will see the results of that. This is showing you that people are watching. Paolo was on there last season. I'm not surprised he's on there this season. But yeah, Franz Wagner was a new one for me. I was like, I'm glad he's there. And let me tell you something. You can be at the bottom of the conference and still get some votes. Cade Cunningham.
Oh, he's balling though.
This is what I'm saying again. It's not where you're standing is. Clearly it's who's watching you and what market is tapped in. This is letting me know that Detroit Pistons market is tapped in. They want to see their guy an all-star. Yeah. And not just because Cade Cunningham is balling.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. Now, I see Ja Morant here, number 7 in guards, with just a handful of votes for a player as popular as Ja Morant. I'm like, wait a minute. You don't think he's popular anymore?
Not right now. No, he hasn't been consistently playing.
And he's out right now. So
I would say give him another season, and then he'll be back to where he was. I think this is his transition back into the league. I think he'll be okay. Maybe not this season, at least by next season. We'll be seeing him top of the list again. I think so, and more voice and discussion around John Morant and the Grizzlies, not just the Grizzlies.
Gotcha. Okay, Karl Anthony Towns, a New York Knick.
They love him.
Yeah, and he's playing really well. He's finally found his groove with the New York Knicks, and it's showing by over 1 million votes. Front court for the Eastern Conference.
Yeah,
and it's so funny, right? Now I'm looking at the front court for the East, and I see Jaylen Brown with less than 500,000 votes. And I look at Jason Tatum, his counterpart at 1.3. I read an article recently that said Jason Tatum will be the next Tim Duncan in terms of skill set, off the charts, but just a boring, quiet player. Whereas Jaylen Brown, wonderful skill set as well, but more vocal. I'd rather watch Jaylen Brown perform, honestly, because I like players like Jaylen Brown. But look at the voting differential. Yeah, this is astronomical.
It's huge. So this leads me to my next thought. Are these fans watching the Boston Celtics? Because if this season, because if I can recall, Jaylen Brown has put the Boston Celtics on his back several times this season for wins that they have several times. So again, I just think that we all know fans vote, although I believe it's opposed to what the league has from a fan perspective. But sometimes some of that is still nostalgia's sake. I just think it's still nostalgia. So,
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah. That's tough. I'm looking at Derek White hanging on by a thread for the Eastern Conference guards. I like Derek White. He is extremely good on the basketball court for the Boston Celtics, but I think he's going to fall off.
Yeah,
I think he's going to fall off.
Oh, I got another one for you. Jordan Poole. Nice to see you. Hate to see you go. Washington Wizards don't even get geeked about this. Don't even get geeked. Don't even sit down on this one. Don't even sit down. Jordan Poole will be off the list momentarily.
Yes. I thought you were gonna say Norman Powell.
Him too. And him as well. Yeah, don't even Clippers fans don't even sit down.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Nah. Evan Mobley, Cleveland Cavaliers, top of the East right now. Are you surprised to see him?
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, if you're a Cleveland fan and you want to see someone, from your organization, from your team, get on there, I can see why you would put a vote in for Evan Mobley. Yeah, I can see that. I can also see why he will not be showing up in second fans' first vote. Second, I mean, what, at 145? He may be maxed out. He could be maxed out. Yeah.
Wow. And Domantas Sabonis and De'Aaron Fox also on this list, but I can see why Domantas Sabonis is on this list. I can see him hanging on by a thread. Also, because there are going to be some injury reserves, and I can see Domantas Sabonis sliding right on in.
Okay. I'm just not upset about the list. Usually, when I look at the first fan returns, I'm like, oh, this is some bogus. I can't believe. This one right here for me is about as fair as I've seen it, in my opinion, since previous lists. I'm okay with this list because I know that there's more small market of players on here. I'm satisfied with the list so far.
Okay. So you're not gonna say nothing about Jalen Williams from OKC getting 10% of Shai Gilgeous' vote right now?
Nope, not at all. Nope, not at all. Because I know Shai Gilgeous is solid at the top of the guards. I know he's solid. Even though I believe that, and when we're starting looking at the final returns, Steph Curry's probably going to be number 2. They're going to move him up. He always.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Luka Doncic is going to be there. I just know that Shai Gilgeous better be a solid all-star player. I don't care how he get on there, but he better be top 5 as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, and he'll be a starter. I mean, I can't imagine.
Oh, for sure. I would love to have him as captain. Let me see where he at. Never mind.
Yeah.
If I'm, what I will say is this: I don't want to see the captains of before. I just don't want to see it. I want to see young, new, up and coming all-star members being team captains for this year. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see a veteran do it. I don't want it.
Okay. I see Andrew Wiggins here from Golden State Warriors, 187,000. Oh,
Hey,
like,
don't even sit down on that one.
yeah, come on. He's not staying.
He's not staying. Jaren Jackson Jr. is not staying. Not from the Grizzlies. It's not staying. No, it's not going to happen.
Really?
Yeah.
I disagree. I think he's one of the top.
You think he's going to come?
Yeah.
Again, I don't think he'll stay. I'm not saying he's not good. This is not me saying that they're not great players. I don't know if there's enough fan base unless the media brings it on home. But if you think about it, Jaren Jackson Jr. will not be on the list.
Well, if Ja Morant won't be on it, surely Jaren Jackson won't. Okay, I see where you're going with that.
Yeah, we're talking about just purely voting percentages, right? And I don't think that the media is going to be voting heavily for Jaren Jackson Jr. No. I can see them putting that vote toward Al Prince and Goon, if anything, before they do Jaren Jackson. That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha. Okay. I laugh when I seen Damian Lillard.
This is
Damian Lillard.
No, absolutely no. But look, see, there's some people that still like him from Portland.
Yes.
That can't be the Milwaukee fan base. Are you serious?
No. And how did he get more votes than Jalen Brunson, New York Knicks, in a large fan base, large market? That's a little head scratching, honestly.
That's a stretch for me. I'm gonna need Atlanta to stand up and get them votes up for Trae Young.
Yeah.
Damian Lillard should not be that high. I'm sorry.
And Miami Heat are struggling right now, but Tyler Hero has been balling, but I'm surprised to see him down there with 125,000 votes. Tyler Hero's having one of his best seasons right now.
He's keeping the Miami Heat afloat because that Jimmy Butler, 257,000 votes. Y'all, stop it. Stop it. Matter of fact, he even wasted a vote on him because he won't even be a Miami Heat by the end of the season. So let's cut that out.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. And Edwards, I'm surprised to see him with only 411,000. I mean, you mean to tell me when you look at all the guards in the West, is he not better than Kyrie Irving right now? Is he having a really good season? He is, but the team isn't.
Right,
he's must-see TV. Wouldn't you rather see Ant Edwards than Kyrie Irving at the All-Star game?
Yes. We're talking about bringing in energy, right? Youthfulness, skill level as well, just fun. You know, he's going to have a cute catchphrase. He's going to bring in younger fans. Kyrie Irving is not that guy anymore. You guys, come on. He's not. So, no, I don't want. Kyrie Irving should be running master classes at this point on how to become a phenomenal guard. But today, as an all-star, for the all-star game, with the changes that they've just made, absolutely not.
So, okay, I looked at this and I said, okay, well, who's missing? I don't see Darius Garland. I don't see Tyrese Halliburton. And I'm not sure Jamal Murray belongs, but it would be nice if he could get a mention, get maybe 100,000 votes. Where is Jamal Murray? And definitely, where is Tyrese Halliburton? And I'm surprised Darius Garland, a big piece of what the Cavs are doing right now. Donovan Mitchell got 718,000 votes, and Evan Mobley is even on this list, but we can't get Darius Garland.
You know what? No, I find it really odd because I said, well, then which team is missing from the list? Speaking of missing players. Portland, not one representation. Utah Jazz, where you at? And the New Orleans Pelicans. Zion Williamson, anybody? Just because CJ McCollum put up that 50-point piece just recently, he can't even make it to the list from the Pelicans.
I know, right?
Where be I at? Somebody, but no Pelicans. And then from the East, Pacers, you mentioned Tyrese Halliburton. Bulls, Zach LaVine, they don't have no love for you no more. Nets, y'all can't figure out who you want on your roster as we speak. And then the Raptors. Ain't nobody up in the North?
Scotty made it last season. Where's Scotty this time around?
Not zero representation on this first fans returns top 10. That's crazy. I believe who will emerge is Isaiah Hartenstein. He's going to find his way up in here. We're talking about Jaren Jackson and Andrew Wiggins. I wouldn't be surprised if Isaiah Hartenstein don't find himself on this list.
I would, because Victor Wembanyama has almost 1 million votes.
Yes.
And that's really good for a second-year player. Just won Rookie of the Year. Now he's about to get his first All-Star. And I want to see Wemby in the All-Star game.
Yeah, me too. I do too. I do too. I would, again, what I don't want to see, NBA, hear me clearly. Thank you, veterans, for your service. However, if you want the All-Star game to be watchable TV, in my opinion, I'm going to need the young guns to run it. I'm just going to need them to do it because they're going to take it seriously because these older guys are like, I've been here, done that. Give me my bonus. And, we'll have the fun. But if we want to see, I believe, some more competitive basketball in the All-Star game, you got to get the young guys in there. That's just me. And your Victor Wembanyama will help with that. Your Shai Gilgeous-Alexander will help with that. Your Jalen Williams will help with that, right? Jaylen Brown will help with that. LaMelo Ball most definitely going to have cheeks and seats. What are we talking about? They got to be there. But I'm going to tell you, and you want your veterans and your seasoned players, you're going to get seasoned people in them seats. Y'all, I'm just saying.
Oh my God. That's so funny.